Right, part 2, Blood Brothers Investigations. And the Blood Brothers type of idea is synonymous with, the Red Indians. Right? I think it was particularly a video by Dave Johnson, what was a few years ago, where he dismembered the idea of the Red Indians, right? Exposed it as a total hoax. Right? And basically all the peoples that was masquerading as the Native Americans and the Red Indians from the period was basically imported, right? So they were like Japanese, Chinese, somewhere like African, Mexican, all that type of thing. There were a lot of imports, but they were all sitting around because they all had a sort of look. Because we're trying to create this idea that there was Native Americans who were Red Indians, right, as they call them, Red Indians, in the Americas. Like before the white man's took the land over or whatever, right? Or they formulated that new country called America, right? So this Red Indian thing, right, is a hoax, right? But it's that they were blood brothers, right? And it's got to be that they were red blood cells. You have red blood cells, right? Now like a transgender could, and it's basically they were changing the blood cells, all right? Red and white cells. So when they created that Red Indian idea, it was something that they were the red man and the white man, right? Which became metaphors for red and white blood cells. So it was all to do with trans blood, again, trans blood ideas, right? Again, right, I would take these as being a metaphor for the Jew, right? Because you're trying to put a cross between red and white blood cell idea, right? And if you look at the cowboy idea, the cowboy wears the hat, right? The large hat, like the Jew, right? These again, I'd say these are a metaphor for the Jew person. Like the crossbreed and the cross blood, cross blood. The crossbreed by cross blood, right? Again, this character here look like Mexican type of thing. Right? So they created the Red Indian as a trans metaphor for this sort of trans man, Of course, these were all known for the peace pipe idea, right? The peace pipe, like Pax Christi, right? Sort of, like when you have the pipe, the peace idea, right? The peace idea is basically the same as the drinking. It's the way of imbibing the herbs or the liquid or the medicine, right? So it's basically the same principle as the liquid formula or the tablet formula or the pills or whatever. It's again, it's like sort of this evolves into the syringe type of thing, right? As a way of ingesting, putting the medicine into the body. Right? And the medicine man, the shaman or shaman, right? The harm again, the blood, right? Hema, right? And of course, loads of ideas of the medicine man, the medicine Dr. Quinn, medicine woman or something, it means a trans, M33. And the horns, Moses horns. Moses horns. And an African one and all with a horn. All to do with either getting the medicine in through the pipe smoke or the injection or whatever. But there's the syringe metaphor again. Through the pierce, right? Or another 6-pointed thing there. As long as you get the medicine in, see? Via whatever method, it's all the same thing. bird feathers, right? It's that they were flying, right? So it's all bird feathers that they were flying, right? It's that they were taking off, which is the same as what the Jew people do. When they rock back and forwards, it's to do with taking off, right? The thing the soul's got to take off, which is again is a direct idea that they were the trans, right? All that shuckling. It's to do with the thing the soul's gonna take off, right? Like a bird. Of the Red Indians, right? It's associated with the word howl, howl. Right? Which obviously they used in all them movies. Them Hollywood movies and that. And howl. Again, this World Health Organization. And again, Moses is to do with this. So this was all factored in when we're making those movies. Again, it's a very recent, thing, probably made in the 1800s, very earliest. And then they made the movies in the 1900s, and started making those movies. Sort of 1920s, the cowboy and Indian movies. Right? So this was the deal with it all the time. Right? This is the medicine, this is like the medicine of what they're talking about. Of course, Moses is a staff on the front of the WHO. Right? Exodus 4:2, 6. Basically the trans program, end off. I am how I am, how, the Indian greeting and all that. So basically, when they created these Red Indians, cowboys and Indians, both sides of the sun, Jewish, when they created the thing in Star Wars, one side was the Rebel Alliance and one side was the Evil Empire. And both sides are the same, both sides are the Masonic Jews. Right? So that's what they've done here as well with cowboys and Indians. Now the cowboys take the cow horns, right? Wear a big hat. And the Indians smoke peace pipes and wear the bird feathers and have red blood cells, and other ones have like white blood cells or something, it's all the same thing. But the 6-shooter, the hex. See Jewish cowboy. So the whole idea is based on, the Jew idea. In fact, both Red Indians and cowboys based on the Jew idea. This was some type of thing of polarizing, sort of, like on the one side you had the sort of white man idea, on the other side the dark man idea, right? And then it basically come round to an integration. If you've seen the way the movies developed and the way they obviously started out, like the early ones, the mid 1920s, it was the Indians were the bad guys and the cowboys were the good guys, and then by the time the 60s come about, the cowboys were the bad guys and the Indians were the good guys, in the movies and that. So it was a completely Jewish idea, the whole thing. And the red come from the blood cells. And of course, the timeline of it, the naturality and all that. So most likely what they're coding in was the actual India. So the Indians, the Red Indians, are basically again becoming a metaphor for the brown Indians, So it was was all some type of multiculturalistic propaganda for integration, ultimately for integration type idea, which is Jewish multiculturalism, that's what it was after. So as you see, all type of stuff, that they were blood covenants, blood rituals, the matam again, mort, hematology or whatever you call it, hematology. So they were blood. Again, backing up the idea, all these things are basically coming from the same source. They're supposed to be obviously from very diverse sources across the world and different cultures and civilizations. Seems like just coming from one basically. All the stuff relates in the same way. Western novel blood brothers. You see here, you had that blood brothers idea where they cut each other's palms of hands, right? And then put the hands together to get the same blood, right? Got that in all these different type of cultures and that. Of course, that's that garbage, like, and it's what's really talking about is the trans blood. Right? Who's gonna cut the palms open and all that, Plenty of T's about in these things, of course, triple T's all over, right? Of course, it's all in there. What you got it, the 33 everywhere as well, say 33. So, total disguise for the trans program. The AIDS blood disease, right? Again, you guys talking about the diaspora, diaspora code and that, because it's aided the diaspora, where they put a fear of blood, right? Infected blood. Again, it's coding there the type of thing of the separation between trans and natural people, right? This is interesting because you have AIDS, right? And then you have Saeed, which is Indian, right? Saeed. That means root, right? And then the root means the form or appearance, right? So when they were using the they use all this obviously a lot, to make a external form or appearance and hide behind it, right? So when we're dealing at AIDS, it was to mask Indian diaspora, there was millions of Indians coming in. But they didn't want you to notice, so they cover an idea with AIDS to get people scared. You know what I mean? It's to cover the diaspora, And again, that's poor. So think of all the things where people are meant to be poor people, asking about charity. You understand that root meaning, that's a good thing. Give to the poor, give to the poor. Who are given to the rich, most likely. Codes perfectly towards the Diana, Diana, the princess of charity, and supposed to be such a nice person and all this, but giving sympathy for India. India and the serpent, Spencer. Serpents, which is the serpents. Right? So we're giving your sympathy towards India, coming in and taking over.